Hey guys, welcome back to A Little Bit of Co. So today, we are gonna do story time. But in the process, we're gonna eat along the way. So I have some snow crab, some corn, some broccoli, and some potatoes. So we're gonna have a little chat, little story time, some little laughs. I was in my head, I'm like, what could I talk to y'all about? I'm like, because trust me. Okay. It's a lot of funny stuff be going on over here. So I'm gonna eat some of this. But I also have margarita. Yeah. So we're going to get it in. I'm going to put this back down here because on this table because I don't want it to spill. So I'm going to eat some of this first and then we're going to get it in. Yeah, so I got some snow crab. Okay. Any of my Brooklyn people up here watching, y'all know the spot. Broadway and Marcy. Okay. Boom. I hope y'all guys out there is having a wonderful day. Y'all not letting nobody ruin it. We don't got time for that over here. Good vibes only. Okay, so I could have told many stories. As my channel progressed, I would get in a little bit deeper. But for right now, I'm going to tell y'all a story. So, as y'all know, I work for the post office. Right? At this time, I was working at the post office. This was about 2017. So, I'm a clerk. I work the window. But when you come into the post office as a clerk, you fall under this title called PSC, which stands for Postal Support Employee. So you had to wait till your number is up for you to become a career employee. So at this time, I'm into like my second year in the post office. And we used to have to work every Sunday as postal support employees. Oh, couldn't stand that. So, at this time, I was working at a station on Fulton called Shirley Chisholm Station, right? So, now, on Sundays, they had me go to the station by the name of Adelphi, which is on Fulton and Washington, over there. So, every Sunday, we used to have to go in at 12 a.m. Imagine that, 12 a.m. every Sunday. You call out Sundays, it's the end of the world. They want you written up, suspended, everything. Call out on a Sunday. But on this particular Sunday, because I always used to go to work, I ain't have a problem with working Sundays because my street days, me running the street and wanting to hit every club and all of that, that's over. So, I remember going to work this one particular Sunday, and I'm in a good mood. Like a good mood. So, I pull up in my car, and I remember it was like, the time was like, I had 2 minutes to hit in before I'm marked late. So, Delphi Station got like a gate. Like it's the street, and then it's a gate. Which hold, behind the gate is the parking lot. Inside the parking lot, that hold all the trucks. So, on Sundays, we couldn't park inside. So, we used to have to park on the street. So, I'm like, let me hurry up and get in here and punch in. Right? So, I'm rushing. I park my car, and I just run out. And I hit the code. The gate open up. I run in. I hit the clock. So, I'm talking to my supervisor. That's on there. That's in there. The workers that's in there. So, I'm like, ugh. I would have been late. You know, in like 1 more minute. Because they go by military time. 1 more unit or whatever, right? So they laughing. We were laughing. So now, something is telling me, like, go back outside, right? So, it's very rare for me to come back into work and then go right back out. I normally work my 2 hours. I normally work my 2 hours, and then I would go take a break, 15-minute break, and, you know, so have you. But this one day, I'm inside for like, maybe like 5 minutes. Something is telling me, like, go back outside. So, I'm like, good, her supervisor. I'm like, I know I just hit him, but can I please, before we really start, just run to the store. But she like, go ahead. So now, I'm going out. As I'm coming down the ramp, and I'm in the middle of the parking lot where you can see the gate, you can see the gate, you can see the street. I'm like, is that my car light on? So now, I'm walking a little bit faster because I'm like, that's my car light on, right? So now, I'm like, let me have y'all. I must have left my car light on. So now, as I'm walking faster, I'm like, somebody in my car. I see the door open. I'm like, somebody in my car. So now I walks up to the car, and I'm like, what is you doing in my car? A whole nigga, okay? This whole man, head turned, this ain't your car. I'm like, this is my car. So now I'm automatically, I'm like, oh, this nigga rambling. Like he going through stuff. 2 back doors open and 1 front door. So now I close them. Boom, boom. Do you know this nigga, this guy had the audacity to run around the car to try to stop me from closing the car door. Now, right next to a Delphi Station, it's like a little nursery, but it's like little. It's like a little front nursery. But right next to that is a store. And you know how New York is. Every store is like basically like Arab stores. And, you know, they know who you are, especially if you come in here every day. So, I'm like, is you in my car? Like, I'm yelling. So, it's people standing in the front. He come running around. As he running around, I'm running around, right? Because I'm trying more likely to, I already closed 2 doors. So now as I'm closing the back, I'm on the passenger side. The nigga on the driver's side. So now I close the back, boom, boom. The front, boom. The nigga start running around the back of the car towards me. So now in my mind, I'm like, run around. So now I run around the front, slam the front door, boom. And I hit my car piece like to lock the door. Do you know this nigga was like, that's not your car. We wound up on the sidewalk. Okay? Like, on the sidewalk. Like, dumping. Okay? Fighting. I didn't care if he was a guy. I didn't care who he was. So I'm swinging on him. He's swinging. I'm swinging. The Arab guy, he comes out. And he comes to him. He saying to me, you okay? You okay? Like, so when he came out, the guy went running down. He went running down Fulton. Like towards Fulton and Washington. So now, I immediately go to my car because I normally don't do it. But at that time, I remember I had my little cards inside the compartment. So now, I immediately run to the car to see what he got. And I'm like, oh, he got my card. So now I'm like in my head, I'm like, I ain't gonna never catch him again. Like, you know, like, how people out there already called the cops. The cops pull up. They call me, describe the guy. So I'm like, I can't really describe him because, you know, at that moment, you so riled up. Of course, the outer description, like his weight, his complexion, but like his height, like stuff like that. I'm so riled up, like he got my cards. Like I ain't care. I don't care what these cops talking about. I'm like, here are cards. Like I gotta call I gotta call places. Everybody at my job running out. So now they asking the guy in the store, like, what did the person look like? You know. So everybody telling the cop, it's like 40 cops out there. I don't know what the person who called said what. It was like 40 cops out there. So now, please tell me why this guy that broke into my car come walking straight back towards us. Like, I don't know if he was high. I don't know what was his problem. He literally came walking right back towards us. So I'm like, did he go? He right here. He right here. They tackle him. So now, as they're locking him, putting his handcuffs on and all of that, he's like, what did I do? What did I do? Whatever. So I'm like, you broke into his lady's car. It wasn't me. Everybody who was out there was like, it's him. Right? So, we might have gone down to the precinct. And they asking me, well, what cars is missing? Because mind you, I had like all my stuff in there. Like, and I know they don't do that. So, they're like, what cars is missing? Do you know? So, I'm telling them what cars is missing. They telling me they done searched him. They didn't find no cards. Okay? They searched his pockets. But when they got him to the precinct, I guess they gotta search him again. He had the nerve to have a net spin card that belonged to me in his sock. All the rest of the card that I said was missing, they didn't know what he did with it. So they like, where's the rest of her cards? You know, do I want to press charges? Hell yeah. He going to jail. I didn't care at this point. Like, he going all the way to jail. So now, you know, you gotta make a statement. All that. I didn't call my brother, my kid's father. I want them to beat the hell out of him. So now, the cops take me in with him. They was like, oh, we need your official statement. And see here. They had somebody record what I say, what happened from the beginning all the way to the end, whatever. And I was just like, you can't make this up. Instead of you just stealing and leaving, you steal and then when the person comes, instead of you running, you in attack mode. But what he didn't know was, I'm always in attack mode. Okay? Living in East New York Street. So now, they take my statement. They say, oh, they're going to reach out to you. Whatever. I'm like, all right. So now, I think it was like, maybe like 2 months. Went by. I received a letter. Not a letter. I received like a, was it like a summons petitioning me to come to court. So I'm like, I'm going to court. Because he definitely going to jail behind that. You did too much. Rob me and go. So now, of course, anytime you summon to go to court, you have to go. You'll be locked up. So now I come to court, and I speak to the DA. Do you know, I never stepped foot in the courtroom. Never stepped foot in the courtroom. And took off a day of work, right? To go down here, all right? To make sure he do his time for his crime and never do that to somebody else. Just for me not to never step foot in the courtroom, okay? And then not only that, they had me in that building all day. All day. For them to come back and tell me they gave me an order protection. You have an order protection. He need that order protection. Okay? Secondly, what is the outcome? Oh. He did his time. They gave me an order protection. If I'm not mistaken, because it was some years ago. It was order protection was for like a year or something like that. Or was it 60? No. I think it was a year. And they was like, oh, if you run into him, if you see him again and he say anything or a certain amount of feet from you, you call 911. He the one, excuse me, ma'am. He the one that need 911. Okay? Then I said, for all of that, y'all could have sent me that order protection in the mailbox. So look, he still win. Because you know why? I had to lose a whole day of pay. Even though I ain't lose a day of pay, it came out my time. That 8 hours that I took from my time, my annual, could have been used on something else. Okay? So that little eight hours that was like close to $300 or whatever it was. So he went. Okay? I don't live over there by Washington. That's first. Yeah, I work over there, but I don't even know where he work at. Oh, do he hang in the area? Possibility. But do I hang in the area? No. I'm here one day out the week to do my work, and that's it. So now I lose a day of pay. I hold that District 8 lady. Next time, don't waste the person's time. The Good Samaritan. Put that in the mailbox. Okay? Okay? Put it in the mailbox. And by the way, if me and him ever cross paths, okay, again, I'm not the one that need the order protection. He gonna be needing y'all protection. Just like that. And walked out. Because at this point, is the system set up for the person, the victim, or is it set up for the criminal? Because I'm kind of confused. Okay? I can't take it. And you know what? Just to go back, I remember when I made it to the precinct that day. One of the officers was like, he out here every weekend on the corner. Not that he like an alcoholic or whatever. It was like little, I guess, after work spots. And he'd be up there on the corner or whatever. Okay? Y'all should have been locked him up. If y'all watching him and y'all see he drunk on the corner every day, he should have been in jail. Right? I was pissed off. So, and another thing, not only did I lose that 8 hours, when I had to go to the precinct, right? I had to get hit off the clock. So, of course, guess what? I'm not going back to work. So, that was like 2 days. That was like 2 days of pain. I couldn't take it. Okay? So, that's my story time for y'all guys. I'm going to try to do this every so often. Because the stuff we go up, the stuff that we goes on in New York, it goes on everywhere. But sometimes it's just a little bit more special. So, I'm going to try to do this story time with y'all at least once a month or once a month. And I'm going to want y'all to sit down, enjoy the story, grab a drink, and come hear what I got to say. Okay? Yeah. If anybody ever experienced anything what I did, let me know what happened to you in the description box, okay? Because when I say it was crazy, it was crazy. And not only that, guys, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe. And keep tuning in because I'm just filling it out. But get down with the crew. Just a little bit of cold. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. I'll see y'all guys on the next one.